Hey man, it's your boy MMA Habits back at it again. It's been 2 weeks. Yesterday I checked, 2 fucking weeks since I've uploaded. I didn't make an immediate reaction to UFC 313. I should have, but I didn't watch the full card per usual because I work on weekends, unfortunately. But I will give me my main event reaction. I'll sprinkle in a little bit of those fights that like Justin Gaethje and all that stuff. So let's get right into it. What the hell was that, Alex Pereira? What in fuck's name was that? Magomed made him look like a fucking amateur on the feet. I'm just gonna say it how it is, dude. Pereira looked like so lost on the feet. His hands, like, I know that's just how he holds his hands, but come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Come on, as you all would say. What is he doing? He's holding his hands like he's got the iCarly stance. We make fun of Sean Strickland after the iCarly stance. Fucking Pereira has it. And when he got knocked down by or nearly damn near dropped, rock pretty bad by Magomed, what the fuck was he doing in front of him? Like, I know it's the fight game and you make mistakes, but he like feinted a kick at like mid range, and then he's like, "Oh shit, I'm not gonna go with the knee or whatever the fuck." And then he's like returning with his hands away from his face in front of him. Magomed just fucking went over the top with a big ass right hand or left hand since he's southpaw. Makes no sense. Round one, Pereira was chopping his leg from the outside. He landed quite a bit, but I'm not gonna lie, those kicks had no stings. I know Joe Rogan. You know how he is with the calf kicks and stuff. He's like, oh, they're adding up. He's really chopping the leg now. No, it was lead leg calf kicks from on the back foot. So Magomed was just walking, trudging forward as he usually does, and lifting the lead leg, stepping through with the rear leg while throwing a cross. Like he was. Yeah, it wasn't looking good for Pereira. He made Pereira look so simpleton and like zero technique. Magomed, I know Magomed was a lot faster, but he was a lot cleaner. He looked so much cleaner. All his kicks were faster and like definitely like cleaner, I would say. I don't know. They weren't affecting Pereira that much compared to like, what Pereira was doing, but it was very weird to see after in the second round when he was Magomed was lighting him up. I was thinking to myself like, man, is he about to KO Pereira right now? Because he was like his head was on the lead side. He was doing jab cross jab, like uppercut hook. Like he was really teeing off on Pereira, and that really exposed like how shit Pereira's boxing is. I'm not gonna sit here and say his overall striking. I know. Magomed had this threat of the takedown, but he looked like the better striker. Like, he dead serious, looked like the better striker. In a rematch, I do not see Pereira doing any better as he did. He's probably going to do worse. He's probably going to get finished by Magomed because Magomed's confident on the feet now. Round two, it was looking horrible for Pereira. I know. Not, I'm not just saying that just because he got rocked, but he was, like, Magomed was finding his rhythm, like, really finding his rhythm. Fast hands going over the top with the right and the left, like really making Alex Pereira like work. And then like round 4 and 5, I'm sorry, but like I know it was close. It was a close fight, but he was like had Pereira fighting for his damn life. Like it was not looking good for Pereira at those last 2 rounds, and people were like initially I couldn't believe people actually thought Pereira won. I did not see that whatsoever for Pereira. I'm just gonna say how it is. I did not like. I'm not even an Ank fan. Of course everyone likes Alex Pereira. During the fight, I wanted Alex Pereira to win, but he just simply did not win. I can't be like, oh my god, like this was so deserved. No, like absolutely not. Pereira got exposed a bit. His boxing is pretty mid. His defense is atrocious. Let's get that straight. He's kind of slow at this point. Like he looked lost on the feet. If you were looking at that, you'd be like, "Who's the Glory Kickboxing champion?" But yeah, no, I know I'm saying it how it is because no one else is really gonna say it. Pereira has been overrated for some time now, and you can see it in the way he fights. He's just like someone with decent boxing is going to get him somebody. Like Pereira's powerful, but it's almost not the same anymore as it was. Like people aren't as scared of his left hook anymore. It's not even like his low kicks have regressed. Like his overall damage has regressed. His motivation has regressed. That's probably what it is as well. He's been on a fucking world tour these past few, like, I don't know, it feels like a year. He's like just been going on a world tour during his camp. So yeah, Pereira needs to definitely change some things up. He needs to clean up his striking a lot. As for Magomed, this is probably an amazing performance. People were saying the fight was boring. I didn't think it was that boring, nor do I want to see a rematch. I do not want to see a rematch. So, yep. Magomed looked really sharp, really fast. He is the best striker, 205 at this point. I don't see anyone else really having that same striking. The only person I could see beating Magomed is Yuri. I know everyone's like, oh, Yuri, man, just the wild striking and all this shit. I'm like, come on. It's definitely close, but I don't know if Yuri's gonna win that. Yeah, Alex Pereira got exposed. I don't even know what else to say. He looked like a shell of himself. I've never seen Alex Pereira shook before. Like after the fight, he was shook. Like during the fight, you could see it in his eyes. Like you never really see Alex Pereira like that. He's always stone-faced, stoic. But when Magomed was pushing him against the fence, I know it's just he's pushing him up against the fence, but he's breaking him, bro. Like he had Alex fighting for his life. It just was not looking good for Alex Pereira throughout the fight. He did not look like the winner. And then Alex Pereira has the fucking audacity after the fight in his squeaky voice. Like, I never seen him say Shama like this. He's like, Shama! He's like, Shama! Yeah, it was like a complete coping mechanism. I guess he has nothing else to say but Shama. He just got outclassed for 4 rounds or 5 rounds. I'm excluding the first round because he won. And then you have the audacity to be like, Shama, fuck out of here, yo. And yeah, that's pretty much the main event. There's nothing really else to talk about. It's just Magomed literally outclassed him on the feet. Crazy. Kind of insane to watch it. I will say one last thing. I was going to say this. Alex Pereira has had the same situation as O'Malley and Leon Edwards. Now, what does this mean? It means that they were supposed to fight the rightful contender. I know, like, O'Malley and Leon, they did that worse than Pereira. But for a while, Pereira was supposed to fight Magomed. And he was racking up title defenses against Yuri and Khalil and Jamal. That was deserved. But those 2 fights right there, those weren't supposed to happen. Magomed was supposed to happen. So essentially, he was getting 2 free title defenses to basically add to his resume, and then he's going to lose to Magomed. Same with O'Malley. He fought Cheeto Vera in the meantime, a fight that made no sense, and then he has a boring, tee off on him decision. And then he fights the rightful contender Merab. He fucking loses. So I feel like every time these fighters that are avoid, they end up losing half the time. Same with Leon, bro. He was discrediting Bilal, like being a hypocrite essentially, like not believing in like what he says essentially. He was saying before, like bruv, I'm the rightful contender, bruv, 10 fight win streak. Bilal goes on, he's like, oh bruv, he's not deserving, bruv. And Bilal, he gets in there with Bilal, and Bilal breaks him. So I think there's a correlation with that. As for the other fights, I didn't make a full fight or a full card reaction, but Justin Gaethje wins by unanimous decision against Rafael Fiziev. A bit of a repeat of the first fight, but it was more entertaining, I will say. Gaethje dropped him with that nasty uppercut. I don't really see anything different from Justin Gaethje. I wasn't really that impressed by either guy. Fiziev looked good. It's just he just gassed it out. Like we have to start looking at it like Fiziev does not have a good gas tank. I'm just gonna be real. But as for Gaethje, I do not want to see him against Islam. Please, bro. Nobody fucking wants to see that, Dana. I know you think you're in tune, but you're not, buddy. So no Justin Gaethje title shot. Have him fight like not Justin Gaethje. I'd rather see Arman Tsarukyan. I don't want to see Ilya Topuria. I want Ilya to fight fucking what's his face? The Islam. That's what everyone wants to see. So then we got Jalen Turner, Ignacio Bahamondes. Ignacio twisted him up into a fucking pretzel. Basically, Jalen Turner quit. Is what I'm seeing. I don't know if it's because he's tall as shit and doesn't have the equilibrium to control his limbs. But he just basically put himself in there. It was looking good on the feet for a while. Ignacio landing hard low kicks. Jalen coming back with the boxing. They both look good. But Ignacio puts him in a triangle. Jalen retires. Kind of crazy. It's really sad to see because I'm not the biggest Jalen Turner fan, nor do I really give a shit about his story or anything like that, if I'm being honest. But sucks to see him retire. I hope he finds something well and has a career and makes money elsewhere. So enough of that. Amanda Lemos let Jasmine Lucindo, I think that's Jasmine Lucindo. Yeah, I watched this. It was a fucking shit show. He just held them against the ground. They were really feinting at each other at range. It reminded me of Rose Namajunas and Carla Esparza. Maybe not as bad. There were some moments. But Amanda Lemos, as soon as the fight started, I'm like, yeah, this bitch is gonna fucking, this young man, or the young man lost tonight. The young man lost. I was watching this with my dad. We had some things to say, but if you know, you know. I'm not going to say it here, but yeah, that was that. I don't have anything else to say about that shit. King Green. Bobby Green. I'm not calling you King Green. Against Mauricio Rufy. Rufy wheel kicks the shit out of him. Beautiful setup from the left hook to the wheel kick it's beautiful. It's beautiful because the left hook, it loads up the wheel kick. And yeah, I feel like a lot of these, I will just say this, a lot of these upcoming contenders or even like well-known fighters, they all have a head kick KO thrown in there. Even if they're, they have good kicks, but it's not their primary thing. Everyone's got a little head kick KO. Justin Gaethje's got a little head kick KO. Mauricio Rufy. Dustin Poirier had a body kick KO. I don't even know how the hell that happened. Edmund Shabazian. Benoit Saint Denis, like all these fighters have a sneaky little head kick. Like I see head kick KOs as like a one-time token. Like you better use that shit right. The perfect example of somebody using it right is Leon. He used that shit in the against Kamaru Usman the first time, won the championship. But stop head kicking people in like contender fights because you're using your XP right there. People are gonna know that you're gonna throw a head kick potentially now. It's weird. It's weird. Like all these top contenders, they have one head kick KO. It's really weird. Look into it, kid. Just look into it. All these top fighters have one head kick KO. Joshua Van, Ray Saruya. I know I just did not elaborate. I'm moving on to the next. Joshua Van, Ray Saruya. Classic Joshua Van performance, putting on the volume. Ray Saruya can't really strike whatsoever, so every time he shot in, there was an intermission, and Joshua Van gets back on the feet and pieces him up. Yeah, there wasn't really much else to it. It's fun to watch, and yeah, great fight from both of them. I really like both of them, so I like Joshua Van more, but he just needs to pack on more muscle. Like, he's a little bit chinny. I'm not saying he got rocked this fight, but he's a little bit chinny, and he just simply needs to pack on some more muscle because he is the smallest 125er. So that's it for the rest of the video. Nobody wants to talk about these bums right here because I didn't even watch it. So, yep. Crazy main event right there. I know I just sat here and said I wasn't going to make a reaction to the other fights, but I had to sprinkle it in at the beginning. This was the main focus of the video, and yeah, I'll be uploading more consistently. It's been a 2-week break, and I got a tier list coming up for you guys, so just keep an eye out on that for you. All right. Other than that, it's your boy MMA Habits, and we are out.